is New Birth is the largest land-owning black church in America.
Wow.
And so my position to my deacons is, why aren't we not raising cannabis? I'll be able to bring in black males. They're able to do it legally. I'm teaching them farming.
Oh my God.
I'm helping them to enhance the ecosystem. This is the kind of conversation. So if the guy, black boy in Bankhead said, they growing weed at the church, where do I join?
Yes.
I don't need no pamphlet for him. Smell like.
All right, Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, who rule well, peace and blessings to the hope elect, and Shalom to the men of the Lord that are prophesying, preaching and teaching on the highways and byways, in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, Barakathum, and that madness there you just heard is the reason. It's the reason why it's obvious these people are leaving the church, and this move right here by this guy, you know, who wants to sell, you know, weed at church, who wants to grow weed at church, you know, you're going to have blunt wrappers everywhere in the pews and in the pulpit. it just shows you that the church is desperate, man, that a lot of Jakes have basically left, and what you basically had over the past, I would say like 20 years, is a disproportionate amount of women in the church and fixed incomes. and we know these pastors, man, fixed incomes are not a good recipe for their business model, because make no mistake, the modern day church is a business. Okay, they're not there to warn you. They're not there to protect you. They're not there to make sure you're fed and that you have the understandings and that you're well equipped and to get the understanding of the things that are to come, which is very, very paramount. The scriptures say that the hour of temptation is going to try all men on the earth. Okay, but are these guys teaching you that? Are they telling you that? No, because it's not profitable for them. And profits is it's their bottom line. It's the whole reason they have a church. This guy right here, man, he's just a nigga with a suit on, telling you about Jesus Christ and getting saved. All right. And ultimately they're losing, they're flailing, they're desperate. Because there was a period of time, as wicked as the church has really always been, there was a period of time where you couldn't come into the church with your pants sagging. You couldn't even use curse words. You couldn't say certain things. You couldn't wear certain things. All right. But now they're just all out. Hey, you can smoke weed here. That's a selling point, man. That should tell you that guy is offering you something that's going to benefit him more than it benefits you. All right. And the Lord speaks specifically, all right, about people like this, about pastors that scatter the flock, okay, have no regard for it, and you don't know who you fucking with, man. All right, we're the Israelites. These are not just any old regular people. If you got white people in your church, then you know who cares about them. But when you start spreading this nonsense and poison to the apple of the Most High, he's got beef with you, okay? All right. The Lord is getting ready to start fucking people up, man. And guys like this, they're gonna get horrific judgments, man. It's gonna be public, and it's gonna be all over, man. Remember how the Lord told us to get down when they were found evil, whether it be adultery or any kind of other egregious act. What would happen? It would happen in front of everybody. They would drag you out in front of the city, in front of the gates, and have you put to death right there. And so, do you think the Lord is not gonna righteously judge these people the same way? You know, the Lord is poetic in that way too, because this guy wants fame. This guy used to be a junior pastor, I think, with T.D. Jakes at some point. He's had a whole career basically scamming people through the idea of the church. You know, but what is he offering you ultimately, man? I'm gonna go to the precept real quick before I replay it. This is Jeremiah 23:1. It says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pastor, saith the Lord Yahweh. And you scattered them, man. How have you scattered them? Number one, all of the real men have left the church. Why? Because there's nothing there. See, men are they have more awareness. All right, they're more averse to risk. They can smell bullshit a lot quicker than women will. All right, they see how much money they're giving in tithes, and they're seeing the difference in how the pastors are living. All right, and how the rest of the people are living. And you know, men over the years have put that together. As wicked as Jake is, nobody wants to be scammed, but these women, they're a lot more gullible, they're a lot more naive, and all you have to do is say the right things, and you'll have a woman for life, man. The saying goes that men fall in love with what they see, and women fall in love with what they hear, and it makes perfect sense. So the rest of the men are scattered, and that started way back 20, 30 years ago, really, and now you're doing it even further. Why? Because your selling point is a sin. To defile your body by selling a product that we know what 99% of people are going to use. Like, cannabis is of the earth. It is a medicine in the earth. But we know what 99% people are using this for, man. Okay? And we know where it's going to end up. You're selling cannabis to who? Where's it going to end up? It's not going to end up in Esau's neighborhood. And if it does, it's not going to destroy him. He's in power, man. He's not going to get his life ruined, getting pulled over by a dime bag. But let Jake get caught with one. You see? Jeremiah 23:2. Salakia, let me go back. Jeremiah 23:2, therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Where are all the real men? This is what we would evolve to. There's no way you can have a church full of real men. I'm talking about not a male, I'm talking about a real man. There's no way you can have a church full of real men that will let this nonsense go on. But you've driven them all away, man. You don't offer them anything. Churches don't do anything but take money from you nowadays, man. At least at one point they would do things in the neighborhood. They would offer charity and, help things out, prepare school lunches, things of that nature, which ain't much, but and it's not gonna get you salvation, but at least they serve something. Now what do you get, man? All right, you get memed on the internet. You get dunked on by Edomites. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at you, people, man. It says, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord Yahweh, man. And that's what I was alluding to earlier. The Lord is going to visit these people, man. And it's going to be horrific. Why? The Lord said he's going to start at the house of Israel, man. It's going to start with the people that know that they're Israelites first. Then it's going to go down to you niggas, you pork chop eating pastors. All right. And then it's going to go to the rest of you niggas. All right. And then all of the heathen, y'all going to get horrific judgments as well, man. Okay. Everybody in America, if you're not an Israelite and you're not in this truth, and the Lord does not seal you before that time, you're going to get fucked up out here. All right, let me replay this one more time. It's nonsense, man.
Like weeds. No, really. New Birth is the largest land-owning black church in America. Wow. And so my position to my deacons is, why aren't we not raising cannabis? I'll be able to bring in black males. They're able to do it legally. I'm teaching them farming.
Oh my God.
I'm helping them to enhance the ecosystem. This is the kind of conversation. So if the guy, black boy in Bankhead said, they growing weed at the church, where do I join?
Yes.
I don't need no.
Yes. These people got to go, man. And it would be a nigger woman that just sitting there co-signing the whole thing. Why? Because that's all that's left in these churches, man. Is women. They'll just buy anything. Oh, it kind of makes sense on the surface. They have no critical thinking. They don't analyze things. They don't assess risk. Nothing smells weird to them. As long as they get what they want, they can ignore all the other shit, man. Not even asking basic questions. Goodness gracious, man.
Pamphlet for him. Smell like.
He's like, I don't need a pamphlet for him. But what are you trying to bring him into church for? Why don't you just preach the word, man? Why don't you just put up YouTube videos? Why don't you just go on the street corner? That's free. You don't have to pay rent. You don't have to do nothing. But these guys are not going to do that. Why? Because it's a business to them. They're here to scatter the flock and get that filthy lucre. That's what they're here for. All right. Ezekiel 34. I'm gonna read the whole thing, but it says Ezekiel 34:1. It says, "And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel, and prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, unto the shepherds, woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do not feed them, that do feed themselves." And how is he feeding themselves? He's not just going to have them go out there, and he's not just going to teach them farming of cannabis. No, he's going to require tithes, man. All right, and he's going to get the free labor. You see, he's going to break them off a little something. Every Sunday, you're going to get a ounce every Sunday, and he's going to pocket, 1,000 pounds. You see, this guy's feeding himself, man. It says, should not the shepherd feed the flock? Where's the breakdown of the prophecies, man? Where's the understanding of what's happening in the world? Who are we? How does this thing end? Who's the devil? All right. What is the Lord going to do when he comes back? What should we be doing to please the Most High? You see? That's feeding the flock, man. Giving them actual information that's going to enrich them, spiritually speaking. But these guys are all carnal. It says, verse 3, ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. All right? Meaning, the ones in the church that have the most money, you're basically draining them. You see, you take all of their money they donate every Sunday, and then eventually you show up in a Rolls Royce, and now they're struggling to pay the mortgage. All right, it says, ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with the wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. So you take all of that money from them, and you don't give them a goddamn thing, man. They get nothing out of it. All they get is deception into thinking that they're going to be saved. They're going to go to heaven and see white Jesus, man. All right. It says, verse 4, the diseased have ye not strengthened. All right. You're not teaching people about herbs. All right. You're not teaching people about fasting, how to improve themselves. The Bible is a all prescriptive medicine for life, man. And you're not going into any of that. You see? It says, the disease have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick, neither have ye bound up that which was broken. All right? Now, you can pretty much tell verbatim how bad a neighborhood is by how many churches are nearby, man. If you see more than 3 churches within 5 blocks of each other, you already know it's just a bunch of niggas around. See? Y'all are supposed to be helping heal the neighborhoods. There should be a quality of life improvement wherever the men of the Lord are preaching. All right, if the message is being received. But everybody's caught on, man. Everybody knows it's just a business. Everybody knows that you're just trying to get paid now. And you're a joke. You're a laughing stock, man. All right? It says, neither have you sought that which was lost, but with force and cruelty have you ruled them, man. You're not searching for the lost ones. You're not even telling people who they are. You can have a full breakdown of every scripture, and what are you going to choose to do? You're going to choose to line your own pockets, man. So the Lord's going to destroy these people, man. This is a very vexing thing to see, man. Goodness gracious, man. I'll end it there. This is Pastor Jamal Bryant, you know. Put curses up on this guy, man, you know. But I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this was edifying. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Chashem Rachach W'Dash Wa, Abba B'Bal, and Shalom.